Okay, so here we're on part 2 of lesson 11. Make sure you always put your heading on top of any paper before you even get started. Your heading is your name, number, date, first and last in cursive. Today's date, you put down the date you're working on it, not necessarily the date I'm writing. Put your number over here. My number is pi. And the subject is math. Oh, sorry, this number lost its comma. So here we're going to estimate first. So it looks like the largest place is the same for both. So first one's between 9,000 and 10,000. Second one is between 2,000 and 3,000. Our halfway between 1,000 is 500, so 9,500 and 2,500 are our benchmarks, those midpoints. Well, the first one, 9,500, is right in the middle. Well, if it's right in the middle, it's an equal distance. It is the same distance away from 9,000 as it is from 10,000. When you have that, we just go up. Whenever it's exactly in the middle, we go up. Okay, the other number, 2,681, is between 2,500 and 3,000, so it's closer to 3,000. So now for our mental math, we have 10,000, take away 3,000. Well, 10 take away 3 is 7, but it's in the thousands place. Okay, you should be able to do the estimation with mental math. That's the point of using the rounding to get nice numbers so we can get an about amount quickly. The estimate is 7,000. Now the actual difference. So we have 9,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundredths. That is what we have. We can't switch these numbers, but we can break up these to get what we need. So we have our minuend, 9,500, and we need to line up from the ones. The 1 goes under the 0 in the ones place. The 80 goes under the 0 in the tens place. The 600 goes under the 500. The 2,000 goes under the 9,000. We have more on the floor. Go next door, regroup 10 more. We have no tens. So we have to go to our first non-zero, which is our 5 here. And we have 500, which also means we have 50 tens. We have 50 tens. So if I take away one of these and break it up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tens, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ones, well, 90 plus 10 is still 100. But instead of saying that I have 50 tens, I have now 49 tens and 10 ones. So 50 take away 1 is 49. And then that 10 goes over here, 10. So now I have more on top, no need to stop. More on top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door, regroup 10 more. We only have 4 hundredths now. We need more than 6. So if I take one of these thousands, I can break it up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hundreds. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000. I have these 10 hundreds plus these 4 I already have, so I have 14 hundreds. Now that the regrouping's done, I can subtract. So 10 take away 1 is 9. 9 take away 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm left with 110. 14 hundreds take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm left with 4 and 4, which is 8 hundreds. And 8,000 take away 1, 2,000. I'm left with 6,000. So I get 6,819. Is that close to my estimate of 7,000? Yes, it's very close to it. So it is reasonable. The difference is 6,819, and it is reasonable because it is close to my estimate of 7,000. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing. Here I'm going to estimate, I need to round and then do the operation, which is subtracting. So you can either round to the largest place or the same place. The largest place is the same on both, so I'm going to be rounding to the thousands. So I am between 6,000 and 7,000, 1,000, and 2,000. Halfway between 1,000 is 500, so the midpoint here is 6,500. Midpoint here is 1,500. Those are our benchmarks. So 6,023 is very, very close to just being 6,000. 1,553 is just over the middle, but it is between 1,500 and 2,000, so it is closer to the round number 2,000. So 6,000, take away 2,000. You should be able to do this mentally. 6 take away 2 is 4,000. The estimate is 4,000. Now we're going to do our actual subtraction here. So here it's very light, but there's the 6,000s and then the 20 and the 3. So let's put down our minuend first, 6,023. And subtrahend, we need to line up from the ones. So 3 in the ones place goes under 3 in the ones place. 5 in the tens place goes under 2 in the tens place. 5 in the hundreds place goes under 0 in the hundreds place. And 1 in the thousands place goes under 6 in the thousands place. And our commas should also line up. So we're going to check for regrouping first. Numbers the same, 0's a game, because I can just take 3 away from 3, no problem. Here, more on the floor, go next door, regroup 10 more. I only have 2 10s, I need to take away 5. So I need to find more 10s, and I can't just switch the numbers. So I go to the first non-zero number, which is 6. Inside 6,000 are 60 hundreds. If I take one of those hundreds away, then I can give 10 tens to 12, or to the 2. So if I take one of these, I can break it up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hundreds, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tens. 10 tens is 100, so this is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. It's still 1,000, I just broke it up. Like taking a $1,000 bill, making it 9 $100 bills and 10 $10 bills. Still the same amount, just a different form. So taking away one of these, I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because 60 take away 1 is 59. Then I have 10 tens here plus 2 more tens. I get 12. Now I have more on top, no need to stop. More on top, no need to stop. More on top, no need to stop. Now I can subtract. 3 take away 3 is 0. 12 take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tens there. 9 take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm left with 4 hundreds. And then 5 take away 1. I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4,000. So I have 4,470 as my difference. Is that close to my estimate of 4,000? Yes, so my answer is reasonable. The difference is 4,470, and it is reasonable because it is close to my estimate of 4,000. All right, one more in these 3 column notes. Okay, so when we estimate, we round first. We either round to the largest place or the same place. In this case, the largest place is the same. They're both in the thousands. So the first one, we're going between 7,000 and 8,000. Yeah, the next one, we're going between 3,000 and 4,000. Those are our boundary points. Halfway in between, at midpoint, well, half of 1,000 is 500, so I have 7,500, 3,500. 7,006 is so close. It is almost just 7,000. It's only 6 away, so it is definitely closer to 7,000. 3,917 is very close to 4,000. It's definitely in between these two, so it's closer to 4,000. That's its closest round number. Now we do our mental subtraction, but we are writing it in our notes so we remember what the process is. So 7 take away 4 is 3, and it's in the thousands place. Okay. The estimate is 3,000. All right, now we're going to write down the actual subtraction. We're going to compare it to that 3,000. So here's our 7,000 and our 6 ones. So 7,006 is our minuend, and our subtrahend, 3,917. We need to make sure we line up from the ones. The 7 ones goes under the 6 ones. The 10 goes in the tens. The 900 goes in the hundreds. The 3,000 goes under the 7,000. And even our commas line up. I have 6 ones. I need to take away 7. Oh, I do not have enough. So I have more on the floor. Go next door, regroup 10 more. I don't have enough, so I go to the first non-zero number. Because inside 7,000 are 700 tens. I am not at a loss for tens. I don't need to switch these numbers because I have plenty of tens to regroup from. They just all happen to be in one of these. So I'm going to take away one of these, and I'm going to break it up, this 1,000, into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hundreds. And I'm going to break it up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tens. And I'm going to break it up because what I need are ones into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ones. 10 plus 90 is 100. 100 plus 900 is 1,000. So I just broke this 1,000 cube up into my 900, 90, and 10. So I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 thousands. So if you think about it, 700 take away just 1 is 699. So I have the 699 tens. And I still have these 10 ones plus these 6 ones, which is 16. Now I have more on top, no need to stop. More on top, no need to stop. Numbers the same, zero's the game. More on top, no need to stop. 16 take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm left with 6 plus 3, I'm left with 9. 9 tens take away 1 10, I'm left with 5, 6, 7, 8 tens. 9 hundreds take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hundreds. I'm left with no hundreds, 0. And then 6,000 take away 1, 2, 3. I'm left with 3,000. So I get 3,089. Make sure you don't say and, because that means a decimal or a fraction. Is that close to my estimate of 3,000? It is very close. So that means my answer is definitely within the reasonable range. The difference is 3,089, and it is reasonable. Because it is close to my estimate of 3,000. All right, now that we have completed our 3-column notes, it's time for you to do some more practice with subtraction, with regrouping, especially across zeros. All right, thank you for joining me.